Mary here with High Song Grows, bringing you Farmer Friday. A little bit of the things that have been going on around here this week. Alrighty, all set up inside the Chamber of Commerce building for the Superior Farmers Market this week. Goat milk soap, lotion, face scrubs. And come on down. We're here until 1 o'clock. Come get out of the wind. Oh, I can't make this stuff up. Walk out here to check water buckets and goat minerals. And Bambi and Pinto Bean are over where Esmerelda and her triplets usually are. And this gate is unlatched. And Esmerelda and her girls are over here. What are y'all doing? Huh? What are y'all doing over here? Oh, Lordy. I mean, I know you girls need more space, but Pinto Bean and Bambi are going to have babies. And they're going to need room over here. Yeah. What y'all doing? Oh, crazy. Crazy. Love Bug, what you doing? Huh? Well, I have both gates open, and nobody seems to be inclined to go back where they're supposed to be. So I'm going to guess that we're going to leave things the way they are, at least for the moment. I don't know. Alrighty, it's Sunday. It wasn't too cold this morning, about 38, but the wind is nasty. I'm just out here mucking pins. You saw that Miss Bambi and Miss Esmerelda swapped places. That was kind of crazy to come home from farmer's market and find that. But, oh well, it's okay. It might work out better this way. It does give the triplets more space. I just don't know what we're going to do when we've got two of these girls having kids in a couple weeks here. So, because I don't have any more easy places to put goats right this minute. I haven't even been able to get back and fence in the new pen for Bentley. So, just keep on trucking. Y'all lost your roof. Alright, I'll have to get some zip ties. I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty. Bambi has 13 days to go till her due date. Remember, this side is Lynch. That's her hay belly. That's her rumen. She's full of hay. This side is the baby side. And down underneath. But she's not where I can get a good side shot. But Miss Pinto Bean has a little bit longer to go. But I can see her udder has started to grow a tiny bit, and her teats are popping out a little bit, so that's good. And we'll hope that she's got a little more attachment than her mom does. All that noise is these girls over here. I tore up the vinyl sign I was using as a wind block, and they are fussing and pushing over some hay pellets. So these girls have swapped feeders. They're so funny. I am thinking, since Miss Pinto Bean is starting to hang down pretty low, that she probably does have twins in there. If she only has one, it's going to be really big. But let's see if we can see Bambi from the side. Yep. Your belly is hanging down so low, sister. Yeah. Little under 2 weeks to go, mamas. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have some hay with our grain? Okay. Good morning. It's Monday. I think it's Monday. I think we're on Monday. I am in here where Esmeralda and the triplets have been, and now they've swapped places with Bambi and Bean. But because I was trying to clean out the other space, getting ready for kidding, I had kind of neglected this side a little bit. And I did not realize how much pack we had built up. And the lower layers are pretty moldy. So I am going as fast as I can to get all of this old waste hay and mold and stuff out of here before Bambi is ready to kid. And I noticed this morning she had a tiny little drip of mucus, and she is starting to hollow out around her tail. And not a whole lot, but just a tiny bit. She's got a little less than 2 weeks to go, so hopefully she will hang on to those babies a little bit longer. If she goes too soon, their lungs won't be developed enough for them to breathe well, or they may not survive being born. So I have my fingers crossed, just trying to go as fast as I can, get this pack out of here so I can put down some diatomaceous earth. DE is mostly silicon, and that does help neutralize toxins from mold. That's one of the reasons they add it into feed when they're storing it, or into grain when they're going to store it for a period of time. It helps keep the bugs out, but it also, if there was any mold, it does help neutralize that toxin. So I'm trying to get this pack out of here and put down some lime and some DE, and then we'll put down some fresh bedding. At least it's not really hot. In fact, the wind is actually kind of cold and nasty today. But I've got quite a bit left in here to get to, so I better get on it. Okay. I've had the gate into the milk area open to make it easier to get in and out and around Bean and Bambi, because they want to hang around and lay down in the gate. And apparently Miss Pennelbean decided that she wanted to go over there with Esmeralda's kiddos. Okay, I've mucked in here as much as I could till my shoulder gave out. I tried to get up all the slightly damp and moldy spots. I left some of the drier pack. I put down a lot of diatomaceous earth and 2 bags of bedding pellets. And now I'm going to work on the mineral feeder that the triplets almost destroyed. They broke one of the little dishes. And as you can see, all they're jumping up and hopping around in here. They filled up all the little spaces around the dishes full of hay and dust and minerals and stuff like that. So we're going to clean this out and refresh it for Bambi and Pennelbean. Alrighty, getting these filled up. I do about 3 or 4 things for Bambi, and then I'll go do those things for Ozzy and the triplets. Everybody's really just waiting for the silicone, but we'll get there. Whoops. Whoopsies! Oh, the temperature has dropped. There was some little tiny hailstones, a little bigger than pinheads a little while ago. The wind is nasty. So hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't know what the weather was supposed to be today. I don't think it was supposed to be this, but who knows. Well, Miss Pinto Bean is starting to grow an itty bitty little baby udder over there. And look at that belly hanging down. Oh my goodness. She got a couple of weeks left, but that's about it. Right, the sun has played peekaboo with the clouds all day. I had a little spit of hail this morning. It's been raw, windy, cold, nasty all day. So I've been in the house mostly editing videos and things to try and get some stuff put out for you guys. And now we're doing chores. Story of my life, right? I put that tarp back up, but I was fighting the wind too much and didn't get it zip tied all the way around. And the wind is still blowing, so I'm gonna just grab some bungee cords and get it fastened down for right now. When I'm collecting eggs for hatching, I will bring an extra little basket with me just for the hatching eggs. And because some of my Moran eggs are pretty dark, I do bring a Sharpie so that I can mark them. This egg is from pin 1, so that's going to be P1. And so I generally will collect eggs for 1 week and then set them. And my incubator has 3 different trays, so I'll set like 1 week's on the top, and the next week I'll move those eggs to the next shelf and put the newest batch on the top, and like that. And in 3 weeks we put them in the hatcher. So what, you didn't get enough grain, huh? Are you helping yourself? I gave some for everybody. Yeah, there you go. So it's spring, or sort of spring. Digger Dog is shedding, so add another chore to my list. So probably the thickest part of Digger's coat is right here on the backs of his legs. My old boy Jodo, his hair was this thick or thicker even up on the back of his, up on his back. Yes, I see you. Yeah? Can I do your tail? The wind is not helping. Ow, that's my fingers. Why are you chewing on me? Huh? Why are you chewing on me? Hi. No. Hi. I just brush whatever part I could get to. Because sometimes it seems like they want their necks done. Sometimes it seems like they want around their tails done. Sometimes it's their belly. I think it's probably wherever the hair's coming loose the most and bugging them. And you can see I am now covered in a huge amount of undercoat here. Very soft and very fluffy. That's what keeps them warm in the winter. And then the thick guard hairs that are on top is what helps shed water. So the thick fluffy stuff underneath doesn't get too wet and make them even colder. What are you doing? You are so goofy. Oh, you are the goofiest one. Yes, you are. You done? You think that's enough for today? Okay. I guess that's enough for today. Well, so, you know, I look at the weather app constantly. And after weeks and weeks and weeks of warm, dry, unseasonably warm and dry weather, what do we have for the last few days before Bambi is due to kid? Rain. And maybe snow. We don't know. My issue with the rain coming is that this sheltered, roofed over space in here is not that big. It's only 2 pallets wide there and 2 pallets wide there. So maybe 7 feet wide, tops, 6-7 feet square. And with the mineral feeders in here, they're not on the floor, but they do take up space. And then our big hay feeder taking up space in here. So I'm concerned if there's rain, when Bambi comes in and lays down, she kind of lays right in the doorway and she kind of hogs up the space. And I'm afraid Pinto Bean might get left out in the rain. Oh, what to do? I had previously had a thought about putting another half a pallet there in that gap, and another half a pallet over on this side so I could extend that roof a little bit so that at least the hay wouldn't get too wet if the rain was coming in sideways. But I don't think I will have enough time to get that done before this rain decides to get here. I don't know if we're having a mother-daughter spat, if somebody's in heat, or what's going on. But Lovebug and Esmeralda have been going at it for a few minutes. And sometimes I will see this sort of thing if somebody's in heat. I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that Lovebug has become the dominant of the three triplets, the 3 girls. And so I don't know if she's just trying to push her boundaries with her mom or what. What are you girls doing? What? Huh? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Don't wreck the fence, okay? I got enough work to do. Don't wreck the fence. I don't know if you can see them up there, but right in the middle between those 2 bushes is at least one deer. Makes the dog crazy. It's like, it's just a deer, Digger. It's just a deer. There are actually 3 deer. One to the right there, one in the middle in the bushes, and then one in between the bushes. Yeah. But they just make the dog go crazy, and then of course him barking makes the chickens go off. There's actually about 5 of them up there. I know it's hard to see. My phone won't zoom in any closer, but I did count 5. Digger, that's enough. Leave it. Hi, dog. Yeah. What you doing, Miss Bambi Boos? Huh? Getting a little nibble? Okay. Bambi has 9 days until her kidding date. When she had her triplets last time, she did go into labor the day before she was due, so that would not surprise me if she does that again. What I'm seeing today is we're getting a little bit hollowed out here around our tail. She still has pretty good ligaments, but she's getting a little squishy. When you hear us goat folks talk about things like that, there are 2 ligaments that run like that, and they attach to the tail, and that's how she can swish her tail around and stuff. And what happens is the cervix is up in here. That's the opening to the uterus, and as she gets closer to kidding, these 2 ligaments will get softer and more mobile. And then when she goes into labor, they will pretty much feel like they're gone. They're still there, but you can't really feel them at that point because they've gotten so soft. And she will get really hollow right here on each side of her tail. And she will soften up to the point where I can like put my fingers pretty much all the way around the tailbone in this area. And that is the signal that she is dilating and pretty much dilated and usually in full labor by then. Though some girls will still seem to take a while, even after I can put my fingers all the way around their tailbone. It will still seem to take a few hours or a day before they actually get down to business. The other thing that will happen over this next few days to a week is this is the side she's carrying the kids on, in here and underneath. And what we'll see is we'll say the kids drop. And what we will see is she will get more hollow right in this area as the kids shift around and start getting into position to come down the birth canal. So we're not exciting yet, but I am excited to see these babies and see what Bambi and Bentley combined make. The other thing I will watch over this next week is her udder. She is starting to fill up a little bit, but she's nowhere near her capacity. That udder will be absolutely huge by the time she goes into labor and has her kids. And yeah, so we're doing okay. She is a little uncomfortable. She still does make a lot of funny noises when she lays down. But we're okay. Oh, are you gonna go after the cat? For whatever reason, she doesn't really like the cats. Well, we've been having a little tiny drizzle, misty rain this morning. And now it's starting to come down a little harder, but I swear I thought I saw some snowflakes mixed in there a minute ago. So, oh, yep, there is some snowflakes in there. Fun. So it's Friday, and I made a batch of lotion this morning, made a giant mess, got that partly cleaned up. Been out running errands. We had rain and snow earlier this morning, and the mountains are covered with snow now, and the wind is nasty. So I'm going to go back in the house and get some lunch and try and figure out some other things to do. So of course, it snowed a little today. We're going to be at or near freezing tonight. We might have snow this next week. And so of course the peach tree has to be blooming. Well, I have not accomplished a huge amount of stuff today because it has been raining and trying to snow and nasty cold wind. What you got? Got some funny little places there. And so I have been in the house all day and just kind of messing around on the internet for the most part. But the wind is just so nasty, it's like exhausting just to come outside and get blasted with it today. So far everybody's doing okay and staying reasonably dry. Except I'm not too sure about Bentley over at my friend's house. There's not really a real shelter over there right now. So I will text her after a while and see how he's doing. The girls are going through some hay and some minerals and stuff, but it's turned nasty and cold, so that's to be expected. Bambi and Pinto Bean look like they're doing okay. I don't see any imminent signs of kidding in this nasty weather. Hopefully they will hold off. Bambi's not due until a week from tomorrow. And then Bean is either 3 days or a week after that. So, I did manage to make a batch of lotion. I ran errands. You know, kind of messed around in the kitchen, washing dishes, all that kind of stuff. That's about it. Anyway, I got farmer's market in Superior tomorrow, and not a whole lot of other things going on. So I guess we'll just catch y'all later. Thank you for watching and subscribing and joining me in my crazy life.